When Emerald showed up for the middle of the night rendezvous with his alleged lover, a grim fate awaited him. That's when Brittany told investigators her husband turned and shot Jonathan 3 times, twice in the chest and once in the head.
What's up? Hey, check this out, man. I want to talk to y'all today. My name is Jameson, a.k.a. Big Dog the Barber. And what I'm going to be doing on these videos, I'm going to be talking to y'all about the purpose of man.
Heavy like the bass when you call my phone. Say my name slow like an ancient poem. I'm your night, you sing your own. Avocado toast that's never done. Cooking fantasies second to none. Foody imagination, let's create new dishes that make us celebrate. From kitchen dreams we innovate. Every flavor our magic game.
Subscribe to my channel.
For man. Now, when I talk about the purpose of man, unlike a lot of these other videos, I'm going to be talking about the levels a boy, a human male go through. So what I mean by that is from birth to about 15, from 15 to about 30, from 30 to about 45, and 45 or 50, and then from 50 on up. I call them, the 50 on up, I call it wise man or old man. We're going to start off from the beginning. Since this is my first video, we're going to start off with the baby, infant, newborn. A lot of y'all don't know, but I'm going to help y'all out. Y'all just ain't never thought about it or something, but I'm going to help y'all out. As a father, you must remember, when the baby is in the womb, in the mother, yeah, I know we all hear the stories about the baby and the mama be communicating and all that, but we just gonna be straight up with realistic views. That baby don't know nothing. It don't know nothing about nothing. So guess what happens? Because it don't know nothing about nothing, when it comes out the womb, and all of a sudden there's light, there's shapes, there's colors, there's noise. So now all this is coming at one time. So for the infant, I can only imagine that that's just overwhelming. So it cries. It don't know what else to do. That's what it's built to do. So I guess it cries. I don't know that for sure because I can't remember how it was when I was born. But I'm just basing it off the information I've got from watching my kids be born and, you know, other little videos or whatever. But my whole point is this. From birth to about 15, the kid don't know nothing. It's only learning what you teach it, what it's learning at the school, what it's learning in the neighborhoods, and what it's learning in at different activities and events they go to, around the cousin's house, around his grandmother's house. Like it's gonna learn. But from birth to about 15, it don't know nothing. So now with that being said, fathers, do not let your child tell you what to do between the ages of birth and 15. If you know what the healthy foods for it to eat 3 times a day, you don't come off of it because the kids say it don't want to eat it. No, you do it the old school way. You either eat that food on that plate, or you're going to get a spanking or a butt whooping or whatever y'all call it, and you ain't eating nothing else. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that kid gonna catch on after enough of them days of doing that. You ain't necessarily got to put your hands on him, but I promise you, taking away his sweets and all that stuff, until he eat that, he'll start eating it. And it ain't about you forcing them to eat stuff they don't like. It's about you making them eat something they ain't never tried before. And then he decide whether or not he like it. But he don't just sit up there and tell you don't like it because he looked at it. Oh, no, we don't play those games. Because my whole point in me being a father is to make sure you eat healthy. Make sure you eat right. So in order for me to do that, I gotta make sure you got the 4 food groups and all that kind of stuff. So from birth to 15, the kid don't know nothing. We're just gonna run through these real quick. It ain't gonna be too long, because we got other videos coming that elaborate on all of them.
Fresh cut Friday, yeah. He back. Big dog the barber and they got a booth in the back. Old heads nodding, little man, you back. Kids in the mirror trying to hold they laugh. He line one up, whole room go down. Big dog the barber, turn the pain into part in your fade. Yeah. Big dog the barber, put the past on the floor with the waves. Yeah. Line so sharp, feel the guard when it glide. Fresh so clean, leave the time all behind. Big dog the barber, new life with the chair is the stage. Yeah. Used to count days by the marks on the wall. Now we count tips when the shop on call.
Subscribe to my channel.
All of them. Now, from about 15 to, let's just say 30, another 15 years. By this time, he's a young man. By this time, he should be, done made a few mistakes, don't learn how to budget his money a little bit, still making a few mistakes, but for the most part, he's kind of stable. Now, if he had a good father that taught him throughout the years, he would be probably on a good path. But most men are born to single-parent homes which usually has a mother. And she's not thinking about that kind of stuff. So 9 times out of 10, you're just gonna learn life through her point of view, which is not always a good thing. But that's not the subject of this video. The subject of this video is to help y'all understand the levels of a man from birth to the day he died. So moving along, once he gets from 15 to 30, he's making his mistakes like he don't either went in the military, don't done a few years, went to college, don't done a few years, don't bought a car, didn't pay on it, got it repoed, or so he don't make mistakes that he can bounce back from them throughout the years. Like if he got it repoed when he was 21, in 7, 8 years, that's off his credit. So between 15 and 30, he's gonna make some more mistakes. Hopefully he don't make no real tragic mistakes where he end up going to prison the rest of his life or jail, period. And then when he gets to 30, he should be at the level of where he kind of know what he want out of life. In other words, he don't made some mistakes. He don't done some things he likes. He don't done some things he dislike. And now he kind of know exactly where he want to go with it.
Subscribe to my channel.
It is a heinous crime sparked, police say, by a husband enraged that his wife might be having an affair. What happened next, we have to warn you, is so violent it may not be appropriate for some viewers.
This woman has 2 black eyes. The result, cops say, of a beating by her enraged husband after he discovered she was having an affair with a co-worker.
This case is especially heinous and gruesome.
31-year-old Brittany Barron told police her husband Armando was looking through her phone when he found text messages from her co-worker Jonathan Emerald. They both worked at a medical supply company in New Hampshire. Brittany said what followed was a violent assault with her husband beating her about the face repeatedly and strangling her so hard she says she passed out. Then her husband texted her lover pretending to be Brittany and lured him to meet at a park in the woods. When Emerald showed up for the middle of the night rendezvous with his alleged lover, a grim fate awaited him. That's when Brittany told investigators her husband turned and shot Jonathan 3 times, twice in the chest and once in the head. The couple then drove 200 miles with the body into the deep forests of New Hampshire, where the husband ordered Brittany to cut off Jonathan's head with a saw so that he could not be identified, according to court documents.
The defendant decapitated Jonathan, wrapped his head in a tarp, and placed it in a grave.
The gruesome crime has pled not guilty to murder. His wife was charged with falsifying physical evidence. She pled not guilty when she appeared in court, and you could still see those 2 black eyes.
Subscribe to my channel.
Big Dr. Barber, the Clipper King. Every snip's got the crowd to sing. Line up clean, let the magic bring. Crowning glory to everything. Buzz solo leaves you hypnotized.
Subscribe to my channel.
Go ahead. And that's the next level after the first 2 levels, from birth to 15, 15 to 30. Now 30 to about 45 or 50, we just say 30 to 50, is he's established now. Somewhere between from after 30, he's going to catch on, and by around 35, he'll have his own house or family or what have you. Because keep in mind now, you were supposed to make kids in your family in your 20s. I know we think they're young and don't understand, but that's when you first start, so that when those, as they have kids at 20-something, when they're 40-something, they're still old enough to deal with their kids as they're 18, 17, 19, and 20. And they can't just throw them around and treat them any kind of way, because they still got young strength at 40-some years old, 50-some years old. And your grandmother supposed to be like 60 or 70. You see what I'm saying? So, but I didn't throw that in there because I'm just talking about the different phases. But in this phase, the 3rd phase, you are being at your job 10 years, 8 years, whatever. You count, your bills are steady now. You got money saved up because the bills are steady, and you kind of like looking forward to retirement now. Now you just doing things out of routine. Kid's birthday, you always celebrate it. You always save money for it or whatever. Vacation, anniversaries, Christmases, throughout the year, you keeping up with all that stuff. If you got a grandchild, you keep up with his birthday so that you can give him something on his birthday or say happy birthday. You just want to love your family. You want to keep your family close and tight. So you reach out to all of them. Yeah, the brothers and sisters and cousins might don't do it like they're supposed to, but the mamas and daddies supposed to do it to everybody. They call their mamas and daddies and be like, hey, girl, what you up to? I ain't talked to you in a minute. Or we ain't talked to you in a month. Y'all come on over here. We're going to have a fish fry or whatever like that. And like I say, when you get in your 40s and getting ready to go in your 50s and your 30s and stuff, you go in that 3rd level, now you kind of like at that point where you situated, what they call established. You paying on the house. You done bought a house by now, or you paying on the house by now. And you don't have 2, 3 cars. You don't bought a car. You don't bought that. You don't paid off 2 cars. Your credit good. It's in the 700s. And you able to really maneuver and put money up for your kids' college and all that kind of stuff. So now in your 40s on up, your duties are be more routine. Go to work, come home, watch the game, drink a beer, whatever. Christmas come up, you gotta do this. Such birthday come up, you gotta do that. What that is, 4th of July here, gotta get the fireworks because the grandkids and the little kids love it in the neighborhood. You don't want to disappoint them. And you just become like a routine guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with that. That is the way you want to go. That's the route you want to go, because boring is better. When you have these old exciting life, a lot of people die. You know what I'm saying? They die. They don't always die from somebody killing them. They die from leading these exciting lives, and it might be from cancer. Well, I ain't gonna say use cancer, but I'm gonna say heart attacks, from stressing all the time, or strokes and stuff, because they used to be worrying, living a fast lifestyle, and was always into something. And you know, you don't want to go that route, basically. You want to be a person that lives a boring life and continue on. And since this channel is for men, I'm directing to all the men, especially the black men. When it comes to your purpose, you're gonna always hear me say the man's purpose is to take care of himself. But I'm gonna show y'all in these videos how he take care of himself. I'm gonna show y'all in these videos how when he brings on a family that's taking care of himself. Like, I'm gonna show you how when he bring the wife in, she don't supposed to have to work. She supposed to be a bonus. She supposed to be a helpmate. She shouldn't have to get the bread and butter. But that's all for other video. I'm glad y'all stopped by and checked out this video. There's gonna be a lot more after this. I'm gonna try to get them out at least 2 or 3 a week. Check out my Instagram theme pages. On Instagram, Foody Imagination, and That Everyday-ish. Both of them has Instagram channels, and you can go follow them, get some little entertainment out of them. And join me every week on The Purpose of Man. And I'm going to give you all the information you need for all the kids that's growing and you 15, you got a son or a baby, and you didn't know you were gonna make a baby, you 15, I can help you out. Follow my video, I can help you get through this. So with all being said, just remember how I feel about it. Life's hard, take it easy, peace.
Told you I'm never going back.
Give me a minute, I'm good. I've got an hour, I'm great. You give me 6 months, I'm unbeatable.
Find a way to fame, with a loyal crowd to claim. Lava magic in the air, spreading influence everywhere. Watch your numbers grow anew, followers just for you.
That's ugly.
Could have done.
You should have done.